All right, what's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So it's weird because I'm not really playing a game right now. I'm just sitting here in front of my computer, and I've been going through a lot of mental crap lately, unfortunately, which is why I've been slightly absent. And it's really brought a perspective into my vision about myself and how I tend to reset and treat life like it's a video game. A friend of mine, Tina, she kind of mentioned some things, and I don't really say mention some things, but she pretty much put it that I treat life like a video game without saying it directly, and it really hit a point with me where I was like, I really do. Like, I treat life like I can just hit the reset button and start over again, but I'm getting older now. And being 36, going to be 37 next year. I'm approaching my 40s. It's crazy because here I am making weird, random gaming videos on YouTube. And without knowing me directly, you wouldn't have really any idea how old I am based upon what I'm doing or what I'm playing. The only things that give it away are like when I mention really old school classic things. That's what kind of gives the whole story away of my age. But it made me think that I do things in cycles. And every year around the same time, I start to get the same way. And we're reaching that time of year where I get a little kooky crazy for some reason. And I don't know why. I really don't understand why. And it's the reason why everybody tells me I need to go see a therapist. The problem is I don't want to. I'm stubborn and I want to figure it out myself because I feel like I should be able to figure it out myself. So maybe I'll start just making content where I just rant and rave and talk. But I feel like I go through a cycle every year and I reach November, December, and I almost want to like delete and wipe everything before the new year. And I've done it multiple times. In fact, my channel used to have 500 something videos. At this point, I would have almost 1,000 videos on my channel if I hadn't wiped it prior to what it is now. And that's honestly in the last year is what I've accumulated that content. I'd say maybe a year and a half I've accumulated the content that's on my channel. And normally by now I would have wiped everything. I would have deleted everything. I started to the other day. Some of the older videos are no longer on the channel, unfortunately. I may have backups of them. I may not. I don't know. I usually don't hold on to things like that because memories hurt. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I had to get on and just talk and vent. Again, I don't really know what's going to be playing in the background because at this point I'm just staring at some weird mushroom, magical freaking space mushrooms on my desktop wallpaper while talking into a microphone randomly. I need to make changes. I need to make changes in my life. And I need to just realize that it's not a game and I do have to eventually buckle down and figure out what I want to do and where I want to go. You know, the people around me aren't always going to be there. My mom's not going to be there. My family's not going to always be there. There's going to be points in life where I have to just be by myself, unfortunately. And I've been by myself for a long time now, actually. Going on, Christ, years. Sometimes it gets to me. Sometimes it really kind of sits in my head and gives me sour thoughts that I really don't want to mention because they definitely go against TOS of YouTube. But these are the things that I think about that just kind of drive me insane. Obviously, like I said, I can't express them, which is frustrating. Because even if I were to talk to somebody, they would look at me like I'm a psychopath. I'm grateful that I have friends who are willing to listen to me most of the time and deal with my bullshit. Because if you've ever met me in person, or if you've talked to me in person, I can be a bit of a handful. I guess I do have a slight facade on the internet. I don't really show my true self because a lot of what I say and do is frowned upon in modern day society. But I just grew up in a different type of household, in a different type of environment. I'm old. I'm 36. Gonna be 37 next year. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm just talking myself in circles at this point. The point in case to all this is we got to break the cycle. If you're caught in a cycle like I am, we need to break it. Whether that's through therapist, however that may be. I'm going to try to break it myself. But if I can't break it myself, then I will have to just seek professional help at some point for my mental state. Not saying anything would happen or anything crazy, because I got too much to live for, gosh darn it. And way too much time, and I'm definitely destined for greater things, I feel, in this world. And you are too. So, anyways, on that note, if you guys enjoyed this random, different video, slightly different commentary, or if you even relate to it in any way, shape, or form, do me a huge favor, smack that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, but yet you would like to keep up with more of this content, also, you know, see more of these random rants and raves, then consider subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It'd help me out. We're getting close to 1,000. I've fallen off on content, but that's neither here nor there. Actions speak louder than words, so we'll see where we go from here. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Wonderful night, everybody. Peace and love.